It's Andrei Jikh here. Peekabo. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. And no, I'm not drinking a Monster at 7:50 at night. Anyway, we got to talk about Andrei Jikh because I was sitting here and I said I'm going to make a paid video. Somebody paid me, but then I saw this thing. I saw this thing about I-bonds, and I said, "Hey, I remember Andrei Jikh was talking about these I-bonds about a year ago." Because they had such a great interest rate and it was guaranteed. And why would you buy stocks when they were going down when you could buy an I-bond? And I said, the I-bond has definitely dropped its interest rate. That's crazy. It's almost like the Federal Reserve raised interest rates to hurt inflation, to slow inflation down. And the rate of the inflation-protected bond also went down as the rate went down, as inflation went down. What a crazy concept. So we're going to go ahead and roast Andrei Jikh. And this is just an example of how these clowns are really contrarian indicators. Everything they pump on their channel, you basically want to either do the exact opposite or just ignore it entirely. Because I told you, and I'm going to show you, I told you, I'm a genius. I'm such a genius, okay? I told you, I said, if stocks are going down, you should be scooping them up. That is the opportunity to scoop them up, not to run to I-bonds because the stocks are cheaper. As they go down, you pay less for the company's future earnings. You get a better return, a better expected return if you're buying the stock as it goes down, okay? What do these clowns do? They say, oh, when stocks are going up, buy the stock. When stocks are going down, buy I-bonds. And it was the worst freaking decision, the worst move you could ever freaking make. So let's go see Andrei Jikh, okay? And here's exactly what I'm talking about. So Andrei makes this video 8 months ago, October 21st, 2022. He perfectly timed the bottom of the market. I'm not even joking. Well, I don't know if we're going to have another dip, but you know what I mean. He perfectly timed the bottom, like almost to the day with this video. How to safely invest $10,000. I-bonds step by step. So Andrei follows trends. He's an incompetent clown that has no idea what he's doing. He's a magician, okay? And he likes to follow trends. So he probably has some like analytics or research that he buys or, subscribes to. And he basically talks about trending topics. Why? Because he gets the clicks. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad for your audience. And you know what was trending as stocks were going down because most retail are massive clowns? Oh, it was I-bonds because inflation was high. And I-bonds, they pay higher interest the higher the inflation rate. And at that time, I-bonds were paying 9.68%. I believe that was annual. 9.68%. So the retail clowns, they look at this and they say, okay, I can guarantee 9.68%, which, oh, by the way, you have to pay tax on that. So it's really not 9.68%. I could lock in a guaranteed, after taxes, 9.68%. Or I could buy the dip on the market as it goes down and it becomes cheaper. But that's how stupid retail is. Oh, and what's retail buying right now? Large cap tech. Be scared. Anyway, Andrei Jikh was pumping this, right? And what did strongman personal finance? Because I'm not even like a market timing investing genius, okay? But I know when the Federal Reserve says we're going to raise interest rates to slow down inflation, you know what that tells me? It tells me they're going to work to lower inflation. The Federal Reserve is fighting to lower inflation. Why are you buying an inflation-protected bond after the inflation has already happened, right before they start to attack inflation? Does that make any sense? Because you know what happened? You know what happened to this amazing rate? 9.68. This is just 8 months ago, okay? Well, these bonds actually reset. They have two components. They have a fixed rate, and then they have an inflation rate. It's now 4.3%. In 8 months, the rate has gone down. Now, let's go look at what the market did, okay? So remember, Andrei Jikh, he pumped out that video literally October 2022. That was the exact bottom of the stock market. Oh, my God. And the point is that, you don't want to try to make trades based off Andrei Jikh. And the market could come crashing back down. But you have to understand, he is a contrarian indicator. He really is, okay? When stocks are going down, you should be scooping them up. Well, you should be dollar cost averaging at all times. But you shouldn't be scared. I was happy buying into that market. I was not happy buying into this. Okay, it sucked buying into this. Most of my 401k contributions at my last job were literally at the peak of the market. I bought it anyway, but it was at the peak of the market. And then I started putting money in my Vanguard account. And oh, guess what? The market was going down and down and down. And I was happy to scoop it up. And now the market is up 25% in the matter of 8 months since Andrei Jikh made that video. 25%. Why? Well, as the Fed lowers inflation, they fight inflation. Eventually, we're going to get to a point where they're going to cut interest rates. I don't know when. I don't want to try to predict that. But at some point, when inflation gets under control, they will stop raising and they will start cutting at some point. And that's when stocks go up again. Okay? So you want to buy the stocks as they're going down because everybody's scared about inflation. And then you're buying the stocks cheaper and cheaper. And then guess what? When inflation goes down to 3% like it is right now, and, the Fed's maybe mulling, maybe not. Well, they said they were, but who knows? But eventually they're going to cut rates. I don't know when. And then guess what stocks are going to do? They're going to go up. Okay? Probably. So you can't follow the herd. Okay? When you see retail pumping up something, when you see retail excited about something, stay away. Every time that retail gets excited about something, it turns out to be an absolute catastrophe. Every time. And this is no exception. Okay? And I made a video about this. Even this clown right here, who's this dude? I forgot his name. He talked, 9% guaranteed. Okay, yeah, you would lock in the bond for 1 year, and instead of buying stocks as they were going down, you gave up the opportunity cost. You suffered opportunity costs by not buying stocks as they were going down, and they were cheaper than they were before. Do you see the problem with these freaking clowns? Okay, you know what I was doing? Look how much money I was hammering into my account. So the orange line here is when I started putting more money into Vanguard. This is right after I quit NASA. So I lost the 401k there. And I was like, okay, I'll start putting money into my taxable account. And I was funneling money into there, okay? Even as the market was dipping, look, I was buying, okay? And then I made a huge purchase on November 1st, 2022. I didn't stop my buying because the market was going down. I didn't run to I-bonds because the market was going down. I said, the market is cheaper, okay? Stocks are going down. I am happy to buy right now. You people are so stupid, man. Well, if you use some common sense, okay? Andrei is a clown. Do not listen to him. He's a doofus. He timed the market perfectly. Oh my God. So, I-bonds, okay, you want to have a little inflation hedge in your portfolio. Okay, whatever. Maybe when you're retired, you have, some regular bonds, maybe some inflation protected bonds. I don't know. Whatever you want to freaking do. Okay. But don't run to bonds after the market already starts falling. The best trade, when the best time to buy bonds would have been? It would have been to buy them like up here. Okay. If you could time it perfectly, you see the market peaked right here. That would have been the perfect time to buy bonds when it peaked, because then the stocks would have gone down, and then you could have bought the dip. Okay, you don't buy the bonds after they go down, after the market goes down. It's common sense. But that's why. How many subs does he have now? 2.26 million. Why not? Sign up for Moo, get 100 Bitcoin, 0 to millionaire, blah blah blah. And the funniest thing is, he actually had an established title sponsorship. He had an established title sponsorship. Oh, boy. I love it. All right, let's do some comments. It is hot as nuts in here. God. Woo, I'm sweating. Andrei Jikh's hit me all hot. Woo! Tesla to the moon. Woo! Are you saying they are the Jim Cramer of YouTubers? I'm not. Don't ever short. Okay, I don't recommend shorting. But when I knew he was going to talk about I just knew he was going to talk about I-bonds because inflation was high, so that was the perfect time to buy them. Not stocks as they were going down. No, I bonds. Buy stocks when they go up, and buy bonds after stocks go down. Hey, Andrei Jikh, there's something I can't figure out. How do you fit your huge brain in such a small head? I wonder the same. That guy's a genius. It's almost like dollar cost averaging will work out in the long run. Strongman, will you reveal your YouTube earnings at the end of this year? Yeah, recently it's been like $500 a month. Really, I'm not making a fortune off of YouTube. iBonds are not a disaster. I got 9.26% and 6-something% for 6 months. And after 3 months cashed out will be because you have the opportunity cost of not buying stocks, which are up 25%. Okay. That's the point. You don't buy bonds when the stocks go down. You want to buy stocks as they're going down, not run to safe investments. Okay. And you can only put 10K in anyways. That's a lot of money. $10,000. You missed the math. Exactly. Cole, this is not hard. Okay. Buy stocks. Well, you should dollar cost average. If you're a stock picker, obviously you want to buy stock cheaper than more expensive. But retail clowns, they're so predictable. Stuff goes up, they like it. Stuff goes down, bad. They run to safety. Insanely predictable. They're clowns. You put 9%, you get 12 months. And you get taxed on top of that. You get federally taxed on that as well. It's not, you don't even get 9%. How did I get a Command Chiefs coin today, but I've yet to receive my Strongman Challenge coin? Come on, bro. But I'm trying to make a profit, okay? I don't make that much money on YouTube. Bought in March, actually missed the market tanking. Strongman, you need to become a Dave Ramsey smart investor, bro. I'm not going to line Dave Ramsey's pockets. You think he would allow me to become a Smart Investor Pro after I've roasted him? Thank you. So much covering for this clown. I absolutely agree with Andre on dividend investing. This clown went into shilling scams thinking get back. Well, you better be worried. If Andrei Jikh likes dividend investing, you better be worried, okay? He's a clown. Okay, but this video isn't about you, Rob B. It's about Andre. This is about the mentality of retail. That's all it is, okay? Stonks go up, good stonks. Stonks go down, bad stonks. Oh, my stonks went down. They need to go up in straight lines. I don't invest members on my better return them over the time or short-term T-bills. Oh, I'm going to roast T-bills soon. Don't worry. Because people don't understand the risks. If there is a risk in the T, there are risks to T-bills. It's not like they're default risk yet, but there are risks to T-bills. I get Andre's an idiot, but putting 10K in for a year when you know the yearly rate. But the stock market was going down. That's when you really, if you have money laying aside, if you're trying to time the market, that's the time to buy. Not when they're going up, okay? Bonds are for old people who can't afford to ride out the market. I mean, eventually I'm going to start transitioning to bonds. But yeah, it's going to be in the future. Strong Sexy. Do you think we might have another small correction? I have no idea. I've got a couple thousand ready and want to buy Ally, Shada. And so, I mean, if you're a super long-term investor, like, why are you trying to time the market? That's all I'm going to say. Andre's magic ain't, dude, he's a clown, always will be. Hello, strong man. Hi. I bought forward at 5, still holding a pay with 27%. I'm happy with it. Kind of looking into T stock. That stock is ugly, man. Maybe I should do a video on it. I missed beginning, I see. I bought the bonds when market was high. I didn't buy the market was crap. Yeah, this is about Andrei Jikh. He's the ultimate contrarian indicator. Jikh is the ASMR YouTube scammers. Andrei Jikh needs to do a YouTube video on what's spray tanning. Oh God. What a loser, man. I mean, like, when I age, I'm gonna age, okay? I'm not gonna like put filters on and put spray tan myself. I'm just gonna age, okay? I'm 34 in 2 months. I don't care. Ever reviewed dividend data? No, but he sounds like a clown. I just hope Andre doesn't even recommend, doesn't. Well, for your sake, I hope he doesn't either. Anyone make good money on United Health today? No. Well, I guess theoretically it's in PT, so yes. Just switch from dividend reinvestment to just holding the cash on most of my stocks. Time to load up some dry powder. That's market timing, good sir. The world trusts the U.S. government will never fall. That makes T-bills, they're safe, right? But there's risk to the T-bills. Oh, there's risk. It's called reinvestment risk. You may be wondering, why is the yield curve inverted? Why Why would you want to buy a long-term treasury when you could just buy a T-bill? We'll talk about that, okay? Bonds aren't hard, guys. Andrei isn't even that old to start. I think he does. And he spray tan. I know Lefebvre uses filters. Like early 30s, you're not that old. You're not old. Like, I don't understand these people. Andrei's house he bought is terrible. The style reminds me of old people. What's making him age? Probably stress. Stress of being a moron. And his girlfriend works for Jeremy. Or at least she used to. What a freaking joke. All right, that's it. I-bonds. I tried to warn you, okay? You should dollar cost average when the market's going up and going down. You shouldn't run to safety because the stock market's going down. That's when you should continue to dollar cost average, do total market index funds. And it paid off for me so far. We'll see. All right, have a wonderful night. Cheers!